Happy Wednesday. This is Jody Fisher. Thank you so much for popping in. Whether you are live or you happen to come back later and watch this video, I appreciate it. So I just wanted to chat real quickly about this dream I had. It's really been plaguing me and we've gotten a lot of good laughs over it, but I thought I would stop a moment and sort of address too when we have these things like bad dreams. So if you happen to be on live with me, can you tell me by a show of thumbs, or if you'll write down in the comment a B for bad dreams, do you ever have bad dreams? And I guess I should qualify from there. If you have bad dreams, hey Ashley, welcome. If you have bad dreams, Ashley and Ashley, I have two Ashleys on. If you have bad dreams, put a B in the comment. If they are bad dreams that wake you up, or maybe, or if you even remember them. I think sometimes we're woken up with a dream, but we can't really grasp what it was we were thinking of. This one for me happened to be pretty vivid in that I woke up and I remembered all the details, and I was wondering why I had the dream. Now, as I expressed it to my husband as I was half asleep, he thought it was quite funny. So I will share that with you, and then let's see if I can learn anything from it. So yes, Ashley, so you also have woken up from bad dreams. So mine had to do with BAnD. I do sort of believe that our dreams are our subconscious. They're thoughts that are maybe on overload, and sometimes they just coalesce and come together, regardless of whether they're related or not. So I had a dream that I was back in my high school band and that we were about to go on stage and perform for a competition, and we had gotten a 5-minute warning. Now, I do have band a little bit more in my life right now because my daughter is doing marching band and I've been helping with that. So I'm sure that's where that came from. Any other band members in here? You put an N for band nerd. Any band nerds? Anybody want to admit it? I played the clarinet. So if you were in band and you want to comment with what instrument you were, I played the clarinet. I played bass drum one marching season. So I have a lot of different memories from band. So I played the clarinet. This is important. This will come in the rest of the story. We get this 5-minute warning that we're going to have a competition, and I don't even have my horn together. And so I turn around to my case and open it up and begin to think, oh no, some of the pieces are missing. Now, a clarinet has 4 pieces, if I recall correctly. 4 pieces, plus you have a reed, so that's a lot to keep track of. So if you're sort of scrambling to put your horn together, then that's a quick thing. But what I was trying to put together was a piccolo. Now, some piccolos have a main body and a mouthpiece, and some piccolos are all one piece. So that's the funny part of this, is that I was struggling. I was freaking out about the fact that I could not find all the pieces of my instrument to put together, that I could certainly not do so in the time that there was 5 minutes. So someone began to help me. We were rifling through this case, which piccolo case is like itty bitty, but we're rifling through this thing. Maybe the pieces are there. I'm beginning to freak out that I'm going to let down my whole band. Now, some of the other things I had heard were that a couple other people would not be there and we would be deducted points. There was never any anger that we were all messing it up for everyone else. And it was just about after that, then I also had to go to the bathroom. So there were all these things going on that I was creating in my mind that I was going to mess up and let someone down. And then I woke up and I shared this dream, and I've been thinking about it other than just laughing about the fact that I thought a piccolo had like 5 pieces, and was thinking about there must be something on my brain that I'm afraid I'm going to let someone down. And obviously in my dream state, I was willing to work myself into a full panic about whether I was going to let someone down. And I feel like this probably relates to us. So if this even relates to you, sometimes you worry and you stress you're going to let someone else down in your life. I would love for you to put in the comment, I don't know, wave in the comments. Wave in the comments or hearts in the comments. Sometimes we get so worked up, we're afraid that we're the only person that can make something happen for someone else. And we get sort of ramped up in a way that's irrational. And then we stress ourselves out about it. And it's really something that I believe we can release ourselves from, because if you get into a situation where you feel like you are the only person who can take care of someone else, then you need to consider that that's probably not the case, and that you really are not as responsible for someone else's happiness as they are themselves, and free yourself from that. Now, yes, when we tell somebody we're going to do something for them, we should have integrity and we should follow up. But as far as making someone else completely happy, I think that that's a little unreasonable. Other people have to work for themselves too. And I will say, as parents, you will work for your students very hard, or your kids very hard, until they get out of your home, and then they have to do the work because they're in their own universe, and they are now getting more input than you do as a parent for them. So just as far as the dream goes, so it made me stop and realize that I am taking on a little bit of stress for other people, to the point that when I was sleeping, I really wigged out that I was going to let someone down. Now, obviously, awake, I'm not feeling that, but the good thing is that I sort of got that wake-up call and that realization that maybe I need to stop a moment and think about how I'm giving to others and recognize any stress that's there, so that I can slow it down, so that I can free myself from any irrational expectations, and that I can help but not blame myself if something were to go wrong as well. So I hope that is helpful to you. If you suffer from bad dreams, I'm sorry. I hope you don't have them all that often. I also get the occasion where I have the bad dream that makes me jump up and like physically react. And one of these days, I'm afraid I'm going to hurt my husband, my sleeping partner. So I hope you don't have that case. If you do have bad dreams, stop a moment and realize what your subconscious is battling with, and maybe work it out before you get into a full-blown panic while you're awake. So thanks for listening. You guys have a great Wednesday, and we will talk to you later.